Anthem comes out this Friday for all premium access members, and I know a lot of you are going to blaze through the story in a relatively short amount of time. So before the mysteries of Anthem are uncovered, I wanted to start a quick conversation on what everyone's thoughts of the mysterious planet and the Shapers are. But first, I want to go through a quick analysis of Bioware's storywriting methods and how this might actually point to some great theories. I did want to mention there's a great website which has collected a ton of lore from Anthem and is designed by a Reddit user, Guardian21. I'll leave a link in the description below. So let's get started. There's a lot of lore yet to be uncovered in Anthem, but from what we know about Bioware's storytelling technique and some simple theory crafting, we may be able to decipher what's actually going on in Bioware's latest world. See, Bioware loves telling stories in 3 parts, and we can see these showcased in almost all of their games. In order, they 1. Set the stage, 2. Cast out, and 3. Send the lore back to bite us. Now how does that work? Let's look at a great example of this technique through the story of Mass Effect 1 and see how this can apply to Anthem. See, in Mass Effect 1, we're introduced to Shepard, a soldier in the Alliance. In this world, humans are new to the galaxy, already populated and governed by several alien species. Among the most influential are the Turians, the Asari, and the Solarians. The center of all galactic government and trade happens at the Citadel, an enormous space station that we soon learn was created by an even older race called the Protheans. This species, the Protheans, were an extremely advanced race that created the Citadel and the Mass Effect relays that make galactic travel possible. Now, they were all wiped out thousands of years ago in a cataclysmic war against another race called the Reapers. So Mass Effect begins with Shepard hunting down a Prothean artifact while being subverted by a rogue agent named Saren. And so the stage is set and step 1 is complete. As the game progresses, we begin to learn that although the Protheans were wiped out, the same may not be true of the Reapers, and we begin to question what's going on as we follow Saren. Why is he looking for a mind-controlling tree? What does he need with an all but extinct race of alien bugs? And what is his absolute obsession with Prothean artifacts? Could the Reapers be real, and are they actually planning to return? And so now, the game has cast doubt on what we believe we know about our galaxy. I might add, Bioware loves using a similar technique to the unreliable narrator. In other words, what we learn about history or lore is often a lie, inaccurate, or in the very least unreliable because it's unknown. So as we learn in Mass Effect 1, everything we know is very, very inaccurate. In one of the greatest scenes of video game exposition, Shepard eventually comes face to face with Saren's ship, Sovereign. The ship begins talking to Shepard and reveals that not only is it a Reaper, but it is the vanguard of an entire Reaper fleet that is returning to the Milky Way. On top of that, the Protheans never created the Citadel and the relays, the Reapers did. And the Protheans were just another species out of countless before it that harnessed the technology during their time in the galaxy. And now we are the latest in this horrific cycle soon to be destroyed. And there we have it, all 3 steps to Bioware Storytelling 101. So what does this have to do with Anthem? Well, I believe we know enough about the lore that we can at least cover step 1 in the process. See, in the world of Anthem, we know the Shapers created the planet we're on using extremely advanced technology to shape the planet as they saw fit. As far as we know, humans have always existed on this planet, and there's hundreds of years worth of history behind us. The creation of the first Javelin and General Tarsus, the splitting of the race and dawn of the Dominion, the Scar attacks, and so on and so forth. We also know that whoever the Shapers were, they left in a hurry before they ever finished the creation of this world. It's why there are terrible storms, mutated beasts, and cataclysms that cause massive destruction. No one knows where the Shapers went or why they left. What we do know is that through pieces of their technology, we're able to create great marvels such as the Javelins. And the more we learn, the safer we can make life on a planet that seems destined to destroy itself. But knowing Bioware, it's not going to be that simple. Somewhere in all that lore, we're going to be given a reason to doubt what we think we already know. And more importantly, some of that lore is going to come back and bite us. So what's the most logical theory? I believe the simplest and easiest to explain is that humans were the Shapers. They came to the planet to terraform it using advanced technology, and at some point, whether it was the Scar or Civil War, they left. So here we are with terraforming technology that never got turned off, and the remnants of a small portion of the working class humans still stranded on a planet where everyone else left. Does that have to be the answer? No. It could be something wildly different, and I hope there are twists and turns to it, but that is the simplest conclusion. If there is another race of people that are actually the Shapers, I hope we see them in future content. Whether we see them as returning saviors or tyrants, it would also make for a great story. So what do you guys think? Below is a link for the Reddit page where I hope to hear everyone's theories.